We did Arnhem. I know the market guardian landing went on, but we were trying to get there before at the same time, but didn't manage it. But by the time we got to Arnhem, it was really the Rhine and the River Isle, I think it was called. Was going behind, 2 miles behind the German lines to see whether we could get through because of the bridges being down. And we got in trouble one day with snipers. Nearly got my head blown off, but luckily got away with it.
What happened there?
Well, I was going up the Rhine. And it was night time and the moon came out and it was just glittering on the water, and they must have seen us. It was well behind the German lines, and they opened up, and I think there was only my head stuck up because I was coxswain of the LCA, but it sheared all the nuts off the armour plating in front of my nose. The first thing I saw was a load of sparks, and then I heard all the, it was German Spandau, I think they call them. But we had troops on board, so they returned the fire, and by then we turned back because the balloon went up then. So that was practically at the end of the war. This is the man himself. I think that was taken in Dunfield Park. That is on the Scheldt, coming back from a landing in Middelburg. Rather rough, with the swastika flag flying with the white ensign above it. There's the LCA crews, officers and mechanics. That's me at the front. I've got my 2 seamen and stoker amongst this lot. Quite a good bunch of lads. And that's me dressed as a beach commando. This is my beautiful wife on our wedding day. 1943, I think that was. I have a few medals here. The France and Germany, the War Medal, Defence Medal. Look as though they want to polish, but there you are. Well, going back to cheerier times, was I came from, at the time I was at Westcliff-on-Sea, stationed there, training as a beach commando, but I came home to marry Eileen on a weekend's leave.
Yeah.
That was before D-Day.
Yeah.
I came home on a Friday, got married on a Saturday,
Went back on a Sunday.
went back on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So that was one of the highlights of the war. We did a landing on Ghent, is it? And there was a German store there with swastikas, and one of the lads got one of these. And when we was coming back, I think it was my boat that had engine trouble, so we had to tie to another boat. Mine was 893 LCA, and was tied up with another boat and made the way across the Scheldt. So we put the Nazi flag on a pole and put our white ensign above it, and one of the lads took a photograph of it. And that's the only photograph that we've got of the boats.
Did you hang on to the flag?
No, I did. I brought it home. But
It came home.
Eileen, over to you.
They brought it home, and I took one look at it. And at the time, we'd been told about the horrors of
Yeah, the camps,
how they'd hoarded the Jewish. We didn't know anything about it until almost at the end of the war. And this swastika to me.
It was silk, no, a silk flag.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Nothing beautiful about it. I just immediately burned it. And that was my personal insult to the Germans.
The war finished 45, so it was quite a while before everybody had to wait their turn. And I was at a camp up Scotland. So